Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Kayla and I'm in Korea. So I decided to start blogging my experience living in Korea as an English teacher. I did not blog coming in here. I rather just want to tell you guys because honestly it was so stressful that I did not want to record anything. So I got told I got accepted to a program like in a very short time and gave me a little time to collect everything that I needed and getting my visa and everything, but I was able to. That was fine. I got my flight because I had a voucher from last time that I was supposed to come in 2020, but with, you know, what's going on, I couldn't, so I had to cancel my flight. So I was able to get my flight with a voucher with Korean Air. Um, and the airport was perfectly, honestly, fine. Like, I had no problem. One of my suitcases did go a little bit overweight. I decided to take off some clothes from there. And then she let it pass. There was no problem. I had no problem with my visa or with the COVID test. For anybody who wants to travel to Korea, you're gonna need a negative COVID test 72 hours from your departure. That saying so, I did have a little trouble with mine because I got it really early, and then during the time, I'm from New Jersey, by the way, there was a big snowstorm, so all the COVID tests were backed up. So I had to find a place that would do the COVID test right there and then because I was literally leaving the next day and had to pay $250 for I could get a COVID test that gave me my negative results in 4 hours. I did that, it was fine. I showed it to the airport, it was fine. Everything was fine until I got into Korea. So the plane landed, we get off the plane. So right when you get off the plane, you're gonna be taken to an area that says quarantine, where they're gonna check all your documents, your PCR test results, and they check your temperature. That is fine. That is fine, and I think it's great that they're doing that. Only problem is that it's winter. You're wearing a coat, and the walk from the plane to that quarantine place was kind of long, and I was rushing. It was my fault. I should have probably walked a little slower and cool myself off. So when they took my temperature, it was a little high. So because of that reason, you get separated and taken to another spot where they will check your temperature again. And obviously I'm out of breath. I have my coat on. I'm hot. I have so much luggage with me that it technically didn't go down. So with this saying, they make you take the test there. So I got there around 5 o'clock. So you have to fill out paperwork. They also check your number. If you have it's good to have a Korean number because they will call it and make sure that is your number. They do all this process, and then they gonna take you to a facility where you're gonna get a COVID test done. So before I'm taken to the facility, I have to go through immigration. I get my luggage, all that. There's somebody escorting you the whole time going through all this. They also help you download the app again. I had the app downloaded, but if you didn't, they help you download it. After you get your luggage and everything, like if you're gonna leave the airport, you're separate from everybody, sitting somewhere else, and then they take you to a bus, like I'll say 10-20 minutes from the airport to a facility where for me, I was put into a room. There was people I heard that were put into a cubicle. I was put into a room and waited and waited. They told me the doctor was gonna be there soon. I think I waited like for almost an hour and a half, and the doctor came in. They did the COVID test on me, and then they told me I have to wait 6 to 8 hours to get my results. Mind you, I had a van already arranged for me to go to the facility I'm originally supposed to be, that is here, and I waited. And honestly, being in the room locked away from everybody, not knowing what's gonna happen, even though I knew I was negative, it still like hit me hard that it hit me hard that honestly I cried most of the time there. Um, but the test came back. I came back at 1:30 in the morning, negative. That I knew it was gonna be negative because I just took the test on Friday. On Friday, I was gonna say on the 3rd. My flight was on the 4th, so I knew it was negative, and I'm very careful. And then I thought I was like, you get to leave? No, you don't get to leave. You have to wait 30 minutes for them to come open the door for you. So I got excited. I'm like, yes, finally I get to leave. So I packed up, I got all my stuff, put it by the door, got my coat on, waited 30 minutes. They came in, they check your name. You have to show them the negative test results on your phone. I got a text message because I did have a Korean number. I showed them. And then they're like, okay, I'm gonna leave. They leave the door, then you get to leave. So once she left, I came out with all my suitcase and I left. You get taken back to the airport to Terminal 1, and from there you could leave. Some people will have to wait until 7 o'clock in the morning. There's gonna be an announcement.
Anyone who didn't test the corona yesterday, come down to the lobby by 8 p.m.
Announcements. You get announcements a lot here. So yeah, that was my experience yesterday coming here. I did get to the facility where I was supposed to quarantine here at 5 o'clock in the morning. Other announcement.
If anyone who didn't test the corona yesterday, come down to the lobby by 8 p.m.
So I got here at 5 o'clock in the morning, got to get my PJs on and take a shower and sleep and rest. And yesterday I had my first full day. It was kind of tiring. I didn't record it either because I was still tired. I got here at 5 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to sleep and unpack. And that's what I did. I am unpacked and I'm here now, day 2 in quarantine, and honestly it's much better because I have Wi-Fi and I get to watch my videos and I get to do my pre-orientation. Also, if you get sent to that quarantine place after the airport because your temperature is too high, you have no Wi-Fi. Like there's no internet. If you don't have like data, it's gonna be boring. But I had the SIM card and I had data, so I was, thank God for that. Now I think I would really die of boredom, and it was really hard to sleep there. But even though I'm complaining and saying all this, honestly, I think Korea is doing an amazing job, and I honestly think that's a good thing they're doing that because it really helps to know who has COVID and who doesn't, and they're being very, very careful. I think it's honestly great, even if all that happened to me and I'm like, oh my God, I think it's still great. Honestly, applaud them for that. So that was me coming to Korea and all the stressfulness, but even through all that, I am here and I can't wait to go out after quarantine and orientation and show Korea to everybody. Just wanted to welcome everybody to my channel. This was really, really quick. I talked really, really fast. But this is my first vlog ever, and I hope you stick around, you subscribe, like, and comment down below. Next video, I'll probably show you my room. Bye!